talking about data structure. So before that, let me introduce about myself. My name is Pirend, and I've been working in IT from past 6 years. And guys, this is my channel called Techie Pirend. So there are lots of videos coming. Okay, so guys, if you're not subscribed yet, please do it right away and share with your friends as well. Okay, and if you have any issues in understanding, please let me know. Please comment on those videos where you are, what video you are watching, right? I will uh, sure for sure 100% I will reply on that, and I will try connecting with you guys. There are other ways to connect with me. Okay, so this is my profile on LinkedIn. So currently I am in JP Morgan, and you can search me take on Google also. You can just search Tech Evidence, you will get various options to connect with me. Okay, so let's get started. So as I told, I'll be talking on data structure. So let's understand what is data structure. So what is data structure? The name itself is saying structure of the data, right? So how we manage, how we store the data in the computer memory, right? So there are different ways, there could be different ways, right? We cannot just put it any data in any container, right? Because why we want it, put anything, right? If you go to any library, right? So in book sales will be there. So if you cannot put, right, random books all together here and there, right? Because that will be very difficult for any person coming for reading purpose, because they cannot find, right, what they want. Well, it's all mixed up, right? So we have to, the librarian's duty is to arrange those books in such a way, based on some what we'll call, based on some topics or some classification. We'll classify whether it is for science section, non-science section, history, geography. So based on that books will be arranged. Why? Because whenever the boy comes or anybody comes to the library, they can directly just go and uh, find the books whatever they want based on their understanding, right? Based on their requirement. Same way in computer also, we will be storing data in that way, so that whenever you want to access it, we'll find it very quickly. We no need to take much time, right? So this is the basic understanding. So let's get to understand through some points that I have collected from different sources. Okay, I made the note on data structure. So see, according to Wiki, what it is saying, data strategy, data organization, management, and storage format that is usually chosen for efficient access to data. So that is what I told as example of library. Right? Now, what it is next point, data strategy, collection of data value, the relationship among them, and the function or operation that can be applied to this, to the data, right? Or we can simply say data structure is a way of arranging data in computer's memory or other disk storage, or this is used to organize and store data in such a way that it can be accessed effectively when performing various data operations, right? So the same what I told, right? So until unless you are not keeping in a proper way, it will be very difficult for anybody to find out the data in very short time, right? And will mix up with the things, and it will take huge time, so that will be very time consuming, right? So to ignore or to come out from those problem, right, we'll be storing data in such a way so we can find it in very quick time, right? So based on that, how we how we store data, we have classified, right? As I told, as an example of library, there will be some classifications to store the data, to store the books, right? It's not like without classifications we cannot store the books in the book shelves, right? So we'll be having some sections for the geography, some section for the history, and some section for the English, grammar, or science, physics, chemistry, all this. So we'll classify it, right? So based on that we'll organize. Same here. So what are the classification of data structure? We have various data structure classifications. As we can see, areas we have, right? Linked list, so, or simply we can say list. Okay, okay. So areas we have list, queues, stack, and binary trees, hash table, graphs, etc. These all are the classification or a way to organize the data. Okay, so don't worry, I will be talking on this all everything in the upcoming videos in detail. Okay, data structure can be classified as linear or non-linear data structure. Okay, based on how data is conceptually organized or aggregated. Okay, so linear, non-linear. So we can know, right? Linear, in the sequence it will be stored in sequential way. Non-linear, non-sequential. Okay, not in order, or it's like a tree kind of structures or unearthed structures. So in non-linear, so see, linear structure, the array, list, queue, and stack belong to this category. Okay, so this will be basically in the sequence. Each of them is a collection that store its entire in a linear sequence, and which entries may be added or removed at will. They differ in the restriction they place on how these entities may be added, removed, or accessed. Right. The common restriction include FIFO and LIFO. So this is first in first out order, and this is last in first order. Okay. So first in first order, that is called FIFO, last in and first out. Okay, that is LIFO. Okay, so this basically we can say, in queue, right? So what happens in queue? Whoever comes first, they will go first, right? They will, if you are making a queue, a line in school or anywhere, when we are making line, whoever come first, they get access first for everything. And stack in, uh, it's like a, cd disk, you can say, keeping one after another, one after another, right? So it's a stack of the cd, or we can say a book, right? So when we are keeping lots of books on the top of each other, so it will become a stack of book. So whoever comes last means whatever the books you are keeping last, it will be accessible at first. So that is called last in and first out. Okay. Non-linear data structure. Trees and graphs are